good. So, I just wanted to tell you that recently I told you I shared with you how I've been taking baths. I take my morning. I get up really early in the morning. I wake up around like 3 or something, so I get up at 4. I like that personal time for meditation time, and I like to spend that time in the tub doing my soaking. So it's like multi-purpose. It's not only, my soak in my body and getting those ancient sea salts that I need and the magnesium flakes to tend to my aching muscles and soothe the nerves and things that are happening, the firing and stuff going on. So trying to take care of my body, I'm also taking care of my mind and my soul, because I am gathering my thoughts, putting myself together, tending to my needs before I go and I face the world. So I get to do it on my terms. And I just really, 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 really want to make sure that you guys take that opportunity for yourself too. Don't overlook that. That's one thing that I've been able to grasp. I didn't know that self-care tip. I had to go, I went back to school late. I was an adult, and I went back to finish my degree, and but I never knew how to study, so I had to take a study class, and with that study class, I learned about time management. And from time management, I put everything on a calendar and got to look at it and colorized it and just saw how I actually spent my day out and where the majority of my time went. What I'm trying to say from all this is that I discovered that in order for me to be my best, to go through everything that I needed to get through in that day, that I needed to make sure that I had my shit together in the morning before I presented myself to the world. I had to really be deliberate in my thinking. So since I was planning out my whole day, right, you just keep the plan and going. And so I took that time to myself, that wonderful morning time, to gather myself together and present myself to what I needed to do. And I would map, I'd get up and I'd take my bath, and then I would pack my food and everything that I needed for the day, because I knew that I needed to have my fuel. So even then in school, I would, did you see that? I would pack my protein drinks. I always had 2 bottles. My bag was so heavy with all my books and then my food, because I always brought my food to make sure that I was, fueling my body, to make sure that I had what I needed so that it could do what it needed to do. So anyways, I was saying that's one of my habits that I hung on to, was getting up early in the morning. I kind of forgot about it for a while. I didn't put so much stock into it. But now, especially, getting the kids up and ready for school, I want to make sure that I'm at my best with them so that I could send them off into the world so that they can have their best day too. So I wanted to recommend that to you in case you're overlooking it, is just get up early and have that time to yourself, and meditate and take a bath and soak and nurture your soul. There's many different ways that you can meditate. And the reason why I guess I'm saying this now is because I was just talking to the lady that was doing the laser treatment on my back just now. I just had an unusual kind of therapy done, something new. And with that, it came another something new kind of treatment. So, but we were talking about personal time and about meditating. Ooh, look at that progress. I see a new road going in. I like that. I always like to see new things happening. Keep your eyes open for new things happening. As I say. So we were talking about, our meditating time. And she said that she has a meditation room, and that she hadn't thought about incorporating her meditating into the bathtub, and she appreciated me saying that. So with that, I was like, well, you're welcome. And so now I'm sharing that with you, so you can thank her for that little tidbit. Although I've already told you this before. Look at it, it's so foggy. Over fogginess here. I can't flip it around right now. Too many tasks. We'll just stay on the task at hand. And I can just tell you how beautiful it is, but I've got to try to observe my speed. The wind is pushing me along. It's the wind. another wonderful, 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 wonderful thing is dry brushing. Oh my goodness. If you have little areas of your body that you've neglected for, oh my gosh, I didn't realize my window was open this whole time. I wonder if that noise was, is that better? Sorry guys. If there is an area on your body that you aren't loving, you're being mean to it, let's say your little Levadev handles or something like that, so let's start loving on them. I made mine virtually, I erased them. And that's what I was saying about this dry brushing. Dry brushing is virtually like a magic eraser. It is wonderful. You just rub that all over your skin. It wakes up your endocrine system, and it excites and incites the healing process. What a beautiful day. Thank you, Jesus. So your body like wakes up and it starts making new skin, and then this was skin that you were ignoring, right? And so since you're finally giving it love and attention, it'll say, hey, okay, hi, we'll do something for you. So then, you know, if you were worried about it, you're like, oh, this part of my body never loses weight, or whatever. I know for me, I would look at it and I would shame my body because I had a couple little stuff hanging over, and then people would say, oh, well, you're supposed to have that because you're this old, you know. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then I would say, okay, I'm fine for how old I am and I should be grateful. But at the same token, I did not like feeling that excess little handles and things hanging on, and I just didn't feel comfortable with it. So I wanted to embrace the things here, going around the corner. I wanted to embrace the things I was uncomfortable with. That's a whole part of my journey here, is whatever bothers me, I want to, you know, rip the skin off of it and figure out what is in there exactly that's bothering me. I want to be able to address the uglies. It's really important that we can do that. In order to get healing, you totally have to reflect and figure out what you're healing. A lot of times we have things covered up that we don't necessarily know. This morning, for instance, I had a response to my bath salts. I have some bath salts that I bought, really nice ones that were made with essential oils, frankincense and myrrh, which are my sorry, the bumpies. Ooh, I'll try to hang on there. Some of my favorites are frankincense and myrrh. If you're a frankincense and myrrh fan, then hit or tell me in the comments, yay, those are lovely, yummy ones, because they really are. So, oops, hang on here. My hand's starting to, there we go. A little close. So, come on, Sabrina, let's not be distracted. And anyways, so I was in the bath this morning, and I had a little bit of those that I put in the water. And I didn't even put that much in, but it had been quite a while since I used them. And I don't use any fragrance at all, but I do have a few things that are natural that I use on occasion, like my essential oils and things. So let me see, can I do that? Yeah, still bugging me. I'm trying to drive here. So I did that, and I had a reaction to it. It made me sick, and I don't know if my water was too hot or what the deal was exactly, what triggered that reaction. But it was interesting because it shouldn't necessarily have happened. And there's a point to this, so hold on. So my body was thinking that it was acting or reacting like the perfume that I put in the tub was a poisonous perfume. Because I don't know if you ladies know it or not, or gentlemen either, but a lot of our products that are out there, our personal beauty products, are really poisonous. They are making us so sick, it's not even funny. I got so poisoned over the years that I can't tolerate any of it. In fact, my body was rejecting, like I said, even this, I drank all my drink. Even our natural stuff, the natural stuff that I had was making me nauseous, and my stomach saying, we need this out. And it didn't care how I was going to get it out. It just wanted it out. Excuse me. So that was really weird. And my husband said, honey, do you recognize that this is kind of the same reaction, like an anxiety reaction? And we kind of figured out that, it was probably a PTSD thing. I've got so much healing that I'm going through right now and bringing things up that maybe, just maybe, I don't know, because it wasn't. I mean, how do we explain otherwise something that was normally okay just now is not okay with me? Other than the fact that my body said, oh my gosh, perfume, eek, let's freak out. I don't know, maybe it was too strong, maybe it was PTSD, who knows, but it's just interesting how our body does hold on to things, and our body will react, and we just have to pay attention to that instead of shaming our body or what have you. I'll be mindful next time, but I am really sensitive, and it's interesting. Last night I had another reaction to some food. I ate a packet of this millet and brown rice combination that you get at Costco, and it, for the most part, was really good, but it also had like onion and garlic and some other kind of oil in it. And I don't know, I mean, I'd eaten it before, but it had been a long time because I like to make my own rice and throw it in the freezer in the little individual bags, and then just nuke that with whatever I'm eating, because it's cool. You just have like a single size serving and it lasts. Excuse me. But I've seen how you could even freeze them like in ice cube trays and then have a couple cubes of those too. There's many different ways that you can make them, so there's portion controls. I like these little serving size baggies that I do, but I'm not crazy about plastic, or the plastic that I'm freezing them in. I got to do better on that. But one thing at a time, right? At least I'm eating, and now I'm mindful of wrapping my food in plastic. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh, and so my stomach really was hurting me because I ate this, and I didn't even eat very much of it, but it was enough to make my stomach hurt. And so again, what is it? Was it the herbs? Was it the oil? What was it in this particular food that was packaged because it was a convenience food, but it was supposed to be healthy. It was on that organic. It is organic, and it's on that, spectrum of conveniences. But it's just funny to see how my body is and how it reacted to these new substances that I added. Hang on, I'm trying to turn here. Eek. It did not like me for it, and it gave me grief over it. So I took some digestive though, and relief, and I felt a lot better, and that was amazing. And a gift. And it was really interesting because my stomach hadn't hurt like that in a really long time. So it was kind of interesting to have that pain again. And then it was really nice to be able to alleviate that pain as well. So yay for learning something, right? What was I going to say? What else? So I told you about the soaks. I told you about the dry brushing. I told you about... what else did I tell you? I'm done. I'm stopped, guys. I'm not just sitting here just in case you're wondering, like, oh my God, she's driving with her finger in her mouth. No, and this is kind of going on for a long time here, but I finally made it to my destination. And I did want to tell you what I was thinking. So maybe I should just leave it there. Anyways, people, much love to you. Take care of yourself. Make sure you do take that time out so that you can collect yourself and be there for the world, for yourself. You can show up and command what you want. Keep your dreams alive, right? So take that time in the morning to think about what you want to do with your day and how you want to approach it. And it doesn't mean that it's going to make everything magical and you're going to be able to always necessarily make everything happen, but at least you can put that intention there, right? and do your best. And it's all baby steps, you know. Oh, hopefully you're drinking your water in the morning too. Always start out your morning with the water and get that in you. I had tons of it this morning in the tub, especially because I think I made my bath a little bit too hot this morning. And I don't know, maybe maybe I had too much salt, maybe it was too hot of water, maybe who knows what, but today the system was like, eek, all right. So it's good though, because all of this, getting it all out, get it out, get it out, get it out. And so in the process of getting out, make sure you drink lots so that you aid your body to get it out. So embrace the things that look like they're scary, you know, when the pain happens. And, you know, I've got inflammation back here, but now we're treating it. I've got this new platelet enriched plasma that they pumped back into my my nerves that where I have the inflammation, and so we're gonna get some healing going on there, activate the system, and so I'm excited about that to see where it goes. So I will keep you in the loop to let you know. All right. Enough for now. We'll talk again soon. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. Hopefully this made, I don't know, some kind of impression somewhere along the line, and helps you get connected with yourself, and there's a message in there. I don't know. Hopefully. So be well, be brave, be awesome, keep fighting. Make sure you take your quiet time, get your shit together so you can go out and make some awesome changes in the world, because we all have unique gifts, and somebody's waiting on us. Somebody's waiting on us to, you know, brighten their day or whatever it is, whatever our gift is. And, you know, yours, whatever it is that your gut's telling you. So, anyways, love, take it easy, and we'll talk soon. Toodles. Stop.